Say what you said again.
Black people secured their freedoms after the Civil War. It is a historical fact, Don. Just study it. Only after their Second Amendment rights were secured.
They
That's
were
a
not
fact.
secured their freedoms after the Civil War. That is not. You are discounting Reconstruction. You're discounting a whole host of things that happened after the Civil War when it comes to African Americans, including the whole reason that the Civil Rights Movement happened is because black people did not secure their freedoms after the Civil War, and that things turned around. People tried to change the freedoms that were supposed to
And you know
happen
how they
after the
got
Civil
it?
War
They got their
and
Second Amendment
Reconstruction.
rights, and they actually got the NRA played a big role in that. But today, Don,
The NRA did not play a big role
absolutely,
in
they
that.
trained
That
black Americans
is
how
a
to use
lie.
firearms.
That's a lie. That's not. The
It's
NRA did not play a big role in
This
that.
is just historical fact.
It's
but
not
Don,
historical fact.
The part that I
Just
find
because you say it's historical
the
fact,
part that
it's
I
not
find
historical fact.
insulting is when you say today black Americans don't have those rights after we have
The
gone
fact
through
that I find
civil rights
insulting
revolution
is
in this
that
country.
You are sitting here telling an African American about the rights and what you find insulting about the way I live, the skin.
So Don Lemon was fired from CNN for telling the truth. So I was scrolling Twitter, minding my business as usual, and I came across a tweet that allegedly said that this video that I'm going to insert a clip of it in the beginning. This video is the reason why allegedly Don Lemon was fired. I think that we are living in really scary, scary, scary times where people are emboldened to come on national television and lie like it's the truth. And I just think that this is so wild. So this Indian man, I don't know his name, and I don't care to know his name, because he's a damn liar, and then has the nerve for whatever reason to specifically address black people, black Americans, and just lie. He literally was like, in this clip, he was like, black people gained their freedoms after the Civil War. Number one, that's a lot on multiple counts. Number one, after the Civil War, freed most slaves. All slaves were not free. There were people who were still slaves years after the Civil War ended. Not only that, it's also a lie on the fact that we weren't free. Like, we weren't slaves anymore, quote unquote. But you can argue that, with the sharecropping and stuff and the unfair wages, we were practically slaves. But black people were not free after the Civil War. Like Don Lemon said, if we were free, the civil rights movement would not have existed. Quiet as it's kept. I still don't. You know what? I'm not even gonna go into what's going on today, right now. I'll save that for a future video. But this man was just lying, and then it was like the NRA, which is like that's the gun people. Like the NRA had a role in freeing the slaves and black people being free, and it's just like really ridiculous. And I saw a tweet and it was like they're trying to ban history books that speak on race. So it's like if they ban these books from school, the children that's growing up right now, how are they to know that this man is lying? Just like blatantly lying. And it's so crazy that this Indian man really had the audacity to speak on black people and black history and it be a lie. Like straight up. And if this is why Don Lemon was fired, then he was fired for telling the truth. And the network needs to be boycotted. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is ridiculous. I am actually pissed at this. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. And then he has the nerve. Oh my God, he's running for president. I'm telling you, The Republicans, conservatives, GOP, whatever you want to call them, they are a bunch of liars. Like, all they do is lie and discriminate against people and try to take rights and try to control people's lives. This is all they do. And I'm so ready for, I don't know. Look at him. Such a liar. And then not only were we not free civil rights, there were bills that were granted to white Americans that black people were just flat out excluded from. Like, black people, black veterans were not allowed to partake in the GI Bill, which helped boost white wealth tremendously in this country. But we were free. Like, so many things that were like bills and laws that were made in this country that helped white people, black people cannot partake in. And then they sit and they wonder why we're so far behind white people. It's because y'all, it was by design. It's absolutely crazy. I don't watch CNN already, so I can't boycott something that I already don't partake in. But if you watch CNN on the regular, I would not support CNN after this. There's no way that he should have been fired because nothing that Don Lemon said was incorrect. All the way down to the fact that the whole whatever race you are, speak on black issues, because you are not black and you're lying. It would be one thing if he was speaking facts, but he's not. It's the audacity for me.